Hello children, happy to see you again. I am Dakshayani, handling biology from Bardasnar Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Children, today we are going to see 12th standard botany, second lesson, classical genetics. And in this session, we are going to discuss about the dihybrid test cross and about the gene interactions, right? So let us go into the topic. So we should know there are two types of peas, children. One is a round and another one is a wrinkled. What makes the seed to be round and what makes the seed to be wrinkled? So now let us see, right? The pea plant possesses the enzyme that is starch binding enzyme. That is, it is present only in the plants with the dominant. That is, which is dominant, children? Capital R is a dominant. And small r is a recessive. So, this SBEI, starch branching enzyme, is present only in the dominant plant, that is a wild type. So, only these plants are capable of converting the unbranched starch into branched starch. This makes the seeds to be round. And the plant which is recessive, it does not possess this gene. It does not possess this SBEI gene. So, it lost its capacity of converting the unbranched starch into branch. Thus, the seeds are wrinkled. So, this is the reason behind the wrinkled seeds. And now, we are going to see about the dihybrid test cross. So, what is a dihybrid test cross, children? F1 hybrid is crossed with the homozygous double recessive. And now we are going to make a chart. What is a F1 hybrid, children? Capital R, capital Y, small y is a F1 hybrid. And homozygous double recessive is a small r and small y. That is wrinkled green. So, this is a homozygous recessive. And now if we cross this, now what are all the gametes you get? From here you get capital R, capital Y, capital R, small r, capital Y and small r, small y. And from this we get only R, Y. When we cross this, right, when we cross this, what we get? Just imagine when you cross this with this, what you will get? Capital R, capital Y, small y. Again with this and this, you will be getting capital R, small y, small y. And again this with this, you will be getting small r, capital Y, small y. And small r, small y, small y. Right? So, capital R, capital Y is a round yellow. It is a round yellow. You get one round yellow. And capital R, small y, you get round wrinkled. That is round green. Round green, you get 1. And then small r, capital Y, small y, you get wrinkled yellow. Wrinkled yellow. That is also 1. And small y, small y is a wrinkled green. Is a wrinkled green. That also we get 1. So, when we cross a F1 hybrid with the homozygous double recessive, we get all the combinations in equal proportions. That is, a ratio will be 1:1:1:1. All 25%, all plants, all different types of plants we get in equal proportion. So, this is a dihybrid test cross. And now we are going to study about the gene interaction, right? The gene interaction that takes place between the alleles of the genes. We call it as gene interaction, and it was discovered by the person called Bateson. So, hence we can also call this as Bateson factor hypothesis. And there are two types of interactions, children. One is the intralocus and interlocus. What do you mean by intra? Intra means between the same. If the interaction is between the two alleles of the same gene, we call it as intralocus. And if the interaction is between the different alleles of different genes, we call it as interlocus. So first we are going to see what is intralocus and its types. So first one, intralocus, what I said, children, between the alleles of the same gene. If the interaction is between the alleles of the same gene, we say it as intralocus, and it is of three types: dominant relationship, lethal genes and multiple genes. In the first category, dominant gene, we are going to see what are all the things come. The types of dominant relationship is that complete dominance, and then incomplete dominance, and then codominance, and then overdominant. And for this, the example is complete dominant is that we studied the that is tall versus dwarf, right? One is dominant over the another, and now we are going to see the example of incomplete, right? That is one cannot dominate the other. We are going to see this in a Mirabilis jalapa, that is a 4 o'clock plant. And now what are lethal genes and what are its types? Lethal genes again divided into dominant lethal, recessive lethal, conditional lethal, and then we can also say this as sex linked lethal and balanced lethal. So these are all the types of lethal genes, and this also we are going to study in detail in the later class. And the third one is the multiple genes. So these are all the types of intralocus interactions. And now we are going to see about the interlocus. Interlocus means between the alleles of different genes, and it is of two types. One is a epistatic and another one is a additive and the polygenetic interactions. This we will discuss later. And now we are going to discuss about the intrageneric, that is intralocus interactions, that is interactions that takes place between the alleles of the same gene. What is this plant, children? Can you say the name of it? The common name is 4 o'clock plant. What is the scientific name? The scientific name is Mirabilis jalapa. Mirabilis jalapa. Right, it is a evening 4 o'clock plant, and in this we are going to study about the incomplete dominance, and it was explained by the person Carl Correns. And now we are going to see the incomplete dominance. The example is a evening, that is a Mirabilis jalapa. It produces two types of flowers. One is a red flower and another one is a white flower. Another one flower is a white flower, right? Two types of flowers are produced, and when they were crossed in the F1 generation, what happens? It produced a pink color flower. So it shows that one was not dominant over the another. If it is dominant, either it should produce only red or the white, but both are not dominant over each other, so it resulted in the different color, that is a pink. So R1 into R2 we will be getting R1 R2 when the gametes were self. From this R1 we get R1, and from R2 R2 we get R2. So this results in the pink color flowers. And now we are going to see the Punnett square when the F1 hybrids were crossed. For example, what are the gametes we get, children? R1, R2. And when it is crossed with R1, R2, what are the combinations you get? R1, 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 R2. Right? Likewise, here also you get R1, R2 and R2, R2. So, when the F1 hybrids we get one red color flower is red is to pink is to white, we get the ratio 1 is to 2 is to 1. So, the ratio for the incomplete dominance is 1 is to 2 is to 1. So, children, in this session we have discussed about the incomplete dominance and we discussed how it takes place in the Mirabilis Jalapa. So, with this session comes to an end, children. Along with this, we have attached the study material, assessment and question bank for this lesson. Go through it and make sure how far you understood the topic. Thank you, children.